Napoli still remain in charge over in Serie A with AC Milan breathing down their necks. But what's going to happen when Zlatan's boys meet Mourinho this weekend? We'll take a little look next. So, Coach Matt, once again, on an approach video today, we're looking forward to match day number 11 over in Serie A, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe and get your bang up to the all things Serie A related, Papanos related, world football related. We're going to hit, boys. Under one Ruski, that's right, boys and girls, of course. Yes, AC Milan keeping up the heat at the top of the table. Napoli, though, remain in charge with a big fat goal difference, but of course, the likes of Mourinho's Roma, of course, Internazionale, not too far away either. However, on the grand scheme of things, it is a bit of a gap between second and third. But of course, that can all change this weekend. We'll take a look at it in a minute. A big shout out to my VRPs. They are the pay tree ons. Big shout out to you guys, and thank you for your continued support. But anyway, we'll jump in the deep end. Of course, a recap last time around. Of course, here we go. Recap the results. And here they are. Of course, AC Milan against Torino was a 1-0 win. Went with a 2-0 win myself. Not too shabby on that bad boy. Cagliari got beat by Roma. 2-1 win in the end. 2-0 for me. Not too shabby there. Empoli got handed it to him on a plate. Not really. The other way around. It's actually I took it off a plate. Of course, 2-0 win over Empoli. Goodness gracious me. 3-1 win as well. Venezia. They lost to Salernitana. 2-1 at home. Big loss for them as well. You know, Juventus also suffered a shock home defeat to Sassuolo as they remain in 7th. Lazio picked up a 1-0 win over Fiorentina to move up to 6th in the table. Sampdoria picked up a loss against Atalanta, who moved up to the top 5. Of course, chasing Champions League football once again. Spezia picked up a 1-1 draw against Genoa, and I called it, lads. Absolutely called it. And I picked up a 3-0 win as well over Bologna, and I called that as well. And then finally, at the end, then Udinese picked up a 1-1 draw against Verona. So I got myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10, which is probably okay, average, I think. Napoli picking up, of course, top of the pops right there, 28 points on the board. Milan are up there as well, alongside them, level on points. Goal difference separated by a couple of goals as well at the top of the table. As for the bottom, it's Cagliari, Salernitana, and Genoa going down. My boys, Sampdoria are in 15th. So taking a look at the grand scheme of things, 6 wouldn't have got me at, as I said, mid-table, 17th. If you got yourself 8, well done to you. Of course, that's Alex Weller, Game of Charlie. As for the top of the table is Alex Weller, Game of Charlie, Kevin, Costas K, Bert, Paul Bunn, and Peter Hong leading the charge. So well done to you guys, of course, for kicking us to take names. Let's take a look at the grand scheme of things. And of course, who is the kingpin? It's actually 2 years. Deepak Legre and Game of Charlie, 58 points on the board so far. But of course, it is still a lot of points on the offering, including this weekend, which of course will conclude the Predictor of the Month award for October, but we'll elaborate on that next week. If you want to get involved, check out the links there. Serie A. It is free. It is a little bit of fun. And of course, it is wide open. So let's get into the deep in the show. Of course, take a look back at the next. So let's take a look forward actually to the next round of matches as we kick it all off with Fiorentina. They're going to be entertaining Spezia. That is all right. Coming at you this coming Halloween Eve, I think. It was actually on Halloween. Over in the Stadio Atemeo Franchi. Of course, Fiorentina coming at you, playing Spezia 2 times since 2020. Just one with Fiorentina, 1 draw. Of course, nothing for Spezia. Fiorentina's form at the moment is pretty shitty. Of course, losing 4 of the past 6. Picking a couple of wins, 33% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, Spezia just 1 win at the past 6. However, 1 win, or just 1 defeat at the past 3, as they come into 25% form. That last win for Fiorentina in Fiorentina was a 3-0 win. That was back in, of course, February 2020, 2021, actually, earlier this calendar year. They come to the back of that loss against Lazio. Of course, Spezia coming to the back of that draw against Genoa. The odds on this one, we have 58 on is your Fiorentina, 72 is your draw, and 90-4 is your Oia, and that is, of course, Spezia on this one. Going to go with the hosts on this 2-1 win to take it. Next up, of course, we have Roma. That is correct. Up against AC Milan. That is right. These two have 62 times since 1993. 90 wins for Roma, 23 wins for AC Milan. Of course, 20 draws, of course. Biggest win for Roma, 5-0 win. The biggest win, otherwise, a 4-1 win. Roma coming to this 58% form. That's, of course, 2 defeats in about 6 games. As for AC Milan, they've also lost 2 times in the past 6 games. 67% form for them at the moment. However, they're winning more than Mourinho's Roma, of course. Last round over, Roma was the 2-1 win for Milan. Of course, Roma's last win was in Rome. That was back in October 2019. Of course, coming at you though, last time around, Roma did pick up a win against Cagliari. Of course, Milan picked up a win against Torino, as of course they move to joint top of the table. Of course, look at the situation in the old bookies then. 13-10 is your Roma, 2-1 is your AC Milan, and 5-2 is your draw. It is actually going to Roma on the bookies odds. I've gone with the 2-2 draw row. I cannot separate two sides right now. Can you? Of course, kicking off all, we have Atalanta. They're going to be taking on Lazio. That's, of course, on Halloween Eve. That is Saturday, October the 30th. Played for 47 times. It's 993. 14 wins for Atalanta, 22 wins for Lazio, 11 draws. Biggest win, of course, for Atalanta, 4-1 win. The biggest win, in other words, a 5-1 win. Just want to be the past 4 games for Atalanta. That's 58% form. That was the United loss. As for Lazio, also 58% form of 1 defeat, also in the last 4 games as well. That was against Hellas Verona. Of course, last round, these two sides played in Atalanta was a 3-1 win for Lazio. They've only won once in the past 5 games between these two sides, and of course that was last time around in Atalanta. Of course, last time around, of course, Lazio picked up a win against Fiorentina. Of course, Atalanta picked up a win against Sampdoria. The odds on this one, we have 11-10 on is your Atalanta, 14-5 is draw, 45 is also your away win on this. So the host side favourites, that's why I'm going with it. 2-1 win to take it. Kicking off forward, it'll be Genoa taking on Venezia. Of course, a bit of strugglers at the moment. Played each other 10 times in 997. 5 wins for Genoa, 1 for Venezia, and 4 draws. Big win for Genoa, 3-0 win. Big win there was a 2-0 win. Genoa coming to this 2 defeats in about 6 games. However, the rest have been draws. They haven't actually won in the last 7. As for Venezia, they came to this just 1 win in 6. 33% form for them as well. Back-to-back defeats for them. Heading into this last round, they're over in Genoa, of course, was back in 2005 in Serie B. It was, of course, a 3-2 win back in June 2005. Of course, Genoa picked up a draw against Spezia last round. Of course, Venezia picked up a loss against Salernitana last round. Of course, heading into this one, they have the odds. We have the odds on this one. Genoa coming at you 21-20 for the victory, 25 is draw. Of course, is your away win. That's Venezia. So I think the host side favourites, but I'm going to go with another draw for Genoa. Bologna will entertain Cagliari. That's on, of course, Monday, November the 1st. Technically, that's into a brand new month of month where we're going to count it for the month of October. And the pressure 31 times since 1996. Of course, 12 wins for Bologna, 10 wins for Cagliari, and 9 draws. Speaking of Bologna, 3-0 win. The biggest was a 5-1 win. Coming out to Bologna, just 1 win in 6. Of course, 33% form for them at the moment. Cagliari also 1 win in 6, 25% form for them as well. Coming out to, of course, last time in Bologna was a 3-2 win for Bologna. That was back in October 2020. Bologna did lose to Napoli last round. Of course, Cagliari did lose to Roma last time around. Odds on this one, we have 2017 on is your victory for the Bologna's on this one. 40-5 is, of course, your draw. 3-1 is your away win. So Bologna, red hot favourites. Cagliari are going to struggle. We're going to go with a 1-0 win. Just a basic 1-0 win for Bologna on this one. Next one, we have, of course, Torino up against Sampdoria. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Torino against Sampdoria coming at you on Halloween Eve, Saturday, of course. Played each other 36 times at 9-3. 10 wins for Torino, 14 wins for Sampdoria, and 12 draws. Biggest win for Torino, 5-1 win. Biggest win the other way was a 3-1 win as well. Of course, Torino coming in just 1 win in 6 for them, 33% form. Meanwhile, Sampdoria also 1 win in 6, 25% form for them as well. Meanwhile, last round at Torino was a 2-2 draw. That was back in November 2020. Sampdoria are unbeaten against Torino in the last 4 occasions, picking up 2 wins and 2 draws. Actually 3 wins and 1 draw. Of course, last round though, Torino did lose to Milan. Of course, Sampdoria did lose to Atalanta. Odds on this one, what do we have on this? We have Torino 11-10 on for the victory. Of course, 11-4 is your draw, 14-5 is your win. That's Sampdoria. Torino are your favourites. I'll go with the Sampdoria victory on this one to give them a big old boost as they struggle this time around. I'm kicking off forward as Hellas Verona. They're going to be taking on. Who are they? Who are they? It is Juventus. That is right. Of course, these two sides play each other 23 times since 1996. 3 wins for Verona, 15 wins for Juventus, and 5 draws. Biggest win for Verona was a 2-0 win. The biggest win was a 6-1 win. Of course, Verona just won defeat past 6 games. Of course, 58% form. However, just one. What are we looking at here? You're drawing a lot of games, drawing 3 of the last 6. As for Juventus, also 1 defeat past 6 games. Back-to-back games without a win as well. 75% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over in Verona was a 1-1 draw. That was back in February 2021. Of course, Verona committed on the back of a draw against Udinese. Meanwhile, Juventus did lose to Sassuolo 2-1 last round. Then, shall we? Of course, coming out to with the odds on this one, 3-1 is your Verona, 20-17 on is your Juventus, 40-5 is your draw. Juventus are your favourites on this one. I'm going to give it to them as well. 2-1 win. On the road, Internazionale will take on Udinese, of course, over at the just Mezza. Of course, played 59 times since 1993, 32 wins for Internazionale, 14 wins for Udinese, and 13 draws. Of course, the biggest win for Internazionale, 5-1 win. The biggest win was a 5-2 win. Milan, Internazionale have just lost once, past 6 matches, 67% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, Udinese unbeaten the last 4, however, haven't won in the last 7, of course. They've actually picked up 4 draws on the bounce. Of course, last time around in Milan, of course, it was a 5-1 win for Internazionale. That was back in May 2021. Of course, Milan picked up a 2-0 win against Empoli. Of course, Verona picked up a 1-1 draw. In fact, 3 1-1 draws in quick succession. Look at the odds on this one. Internazionale 11-4 on for the victory, 4-1 draw. 52 is your, of course, Udinese on this. 2-0 win for Internazionale on this one to take it to the house. Final 2 now, we have Sassuolo. They're going to be taking on, of course, Empoli. That is on Halloween. They've played each other, according to my eyes, 20 times. 2008, 11 wins for Sassuolo, 6 wins for Empoli, and 3 draws. Biggest win for Sassuolo, 3-0 win. The biggest win of the way was, of course, a 4-0 win. Of course, Sassuolo just won to beat the past 5 games, of course. 58% form for them in the Roma. Meanwhile, just 1 win in 4 for Empoli. 50% form for them as well right now. Of course, last round in Sassuolo in competitive action was a 3-1 win for Sassuolo back in September 2018. It was a 3-1 win. Of course, Sassuolo did beat Juventus last round. Of course, Empoli did lose to Internazionale. 4-3-1 is your Sassuolo. 31-10 is your draw. 16-5 is your away win. That's Empoli. 3-1 win to the house. Sassuolo will nick it. And then finally, we have Salernitana taking on, of course, the leaders, Napoli. Now, these two sides have played each other 11 times since 1999. And 5 draws. Biggest win for Sassuolo. Salernitana was a 2-0 win. The biggest win was a 3-0 win. Salernitana came to just 2 defeats in the past 4 games for them. As for Napoli, unbeaten in the last 5, picking up 75% form for them right now. Last time around at Salernitana was a 0-0 draw back in Serie B. That's back in 2004. At home, they've back-to-back. Hang on a minute. Let's see how far we can go back. They are unbeaten against Salernitana at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches. So Salernitana like playing Napoli at home. Quickly the odds then, shall we? We have Salernitana 9-1 for the victory, 10-3 on is your, of course, your Napoli, and 92 is your draw. Unfortunately, Napoli will pick up the win on this one. Salernitana will take the L on this. And that, my friends, is my picks. Be sure to give us picks down below. I look forward to seeing what you've got. And, of course, we'll have the results of the Predictor of the Month award coming at you for October on next time around. But that, my friends, is just about that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, click the link down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. But until then, hopefully you have a good Halloween, and of course hopefully you'll be safe out there. Mask up, 6 feet, and all that kind of distances and all that kind of jazz. I'll see you soon for the next one. But until then, we are done.